We're just going to skim the surface, and if you have questions after the meeting, I am more than happy to hang out with you to get you set up, to get you started on your Periscope adventures, all right? So this is going to be really fun, I promise you. So like I said, I'm Karen Joseph with SEVENnetworking. I am a teacher turned entrepreneur, and I love what I do. My passion is helping others, helping entrepreneurs, teaching other entrepreneurs. That is why I started SEVENnetworking 6 years ago. So we are a group very similar to this. The only difference, we totally believe in building relationships. The only difference is, since my background is teaching, we do an educational topic 1 week at our meetings, and then the following week one of the members gets to present their business. All right? Do you guys have your Periscope? You have it? Is it working?
You have to answer him.
No, you have to because you're holding it.
Can I talk to him?
Yeah, I can't quietly, because otherwise, yeah.
No Periscope what I doing.
Okay, so if you want to find me on Periscope,
Right, we're at a dinner meeting.
That way you can be live. Right?
Orange is
find it? Oh. Well, who has
the main color.
On your mobile device? You have a profile set up and everything? Okay. So the way that you find people is, you see those 3 amigos on the top? Let me get my phone out.
Right here?
You see those?
Karen Josephson represents
well, no,
Seven.
the one that's SEVENnetworking. So it's at SEVENnetworking. You see those 3 amigos on the top? Click on that. Yeah, let me get my phone out. Debbie, did you find me?
I found you, but it doesn't say you're live.
All right.
You were just on Periscope.
Okay.
Yep.
Somebody's sending hearts.
Oh, hearts. All right. You have to follow someone on Periscope before you can actually watch when they're broadcasting. So that's tip number 1.
Oh, cool.
This is going to be crazy.
Don't be there.
There's so much.
Don't be there.
Don't be over there? Okay. So, all right. If you didn't find me, that's okay. We can do that later. Basically, the first thing is, so I'm going to talk a little bit about Periscope. For those of you who have never heard of Periscope, who has ever heard of Periscope? Okay. It is basically a live streaming app. It is a form of social media, and it is basically like social media on steroids. All right? Think of it that way. So, are some of you on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, the other social media platforms? Well, this is like social media on steroids because it's live. People get a glimpse into your life. They get to know you. It is very, very authentic. We were talking about that earlier today because Luann is broadcasting right now in this room, so everyone in the world can see you guys, can see us in this room right now. Let's all wave. Hello to the world. Hello, hello.
There are tons of people watching and listening. And there's...
And it is interactive. That's one of the reasons why I love it so much. It is totally interactive. So people come on your scope, and what the most important thing to realize is you have to have value when you go on Periscope, right? Because no one is going to come on and get to know you if you're just holding your phone up to your refrigerator, right? So there has to be value. You have to be sharing something with the people out there. You have to be teaching them something in order for them to come back, right? For your tribe, for your people to follow.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
So that's basically what Periscope is. It's live streaming. Anyone and everyone can do it. It's totally free. They get a glimpse into your life. If you have a business, what are some ways you can use it for your business? If you're at a networking event, you want other people to know that you're out and about an event. How else could you use it for your business? Because that's really what I'm trying to get you to start thinking about. Leslie?
We do what we call helping simple parties, which is product demos. We stream it on Periscope as well.
Cool, very cool. So people out there know anyone in the world can find you if you press that start button and you're broadcasting on Periscope. So that's what's really, really, really cool about it. It's not just the people we already know here, but it's people, they could be across the world, they could be in Australia. I have over 1,000 followers right now on Periscope. I connect with people all over the world. I have made friends with people all over the world. Now when I say friends, you connect with people on Periscope, on social media, but then you take it one step further, right? You You connect with them on Twitter or Facebook, and you start building the relationship. Because networking, if you have a business, I always say, networking, building relationships is the fuel for your small business. All right? So you can't just be living in the virtual world, posting, commenting, this and that. You have to then take it one step further, connect with the people on Periscope or on Facebook or on Twitter, and then take it one step further to build those relationships.
We're watching you in Belgium, Karen.
In Belgium. Is that my friend Jonathan?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I have this whole virtual...
In Texas.
When he goes, go back to your virtual world when he's tired of me. so anyhow, so there's tons and tons and tons of stuff I could teach you about Periscope, but that's kind of the basics that it's live streaming. It's very, very, very authentic. I was on last night, I was telling Lisa, and people, I think the reason why people don't want to press the start button to get started and do their own broadcast is why? Why don't you want to do it? Exactly. You hate the way you look, you hate the way you sound. Listen, I know I have a thick New York accent. It's like, who cares, right? You have to get over it. I was on last night. I spoke usually 2 or 3 times a day. I do in the morning, I do like a networking or business tip in the middle of the day, and then I do in the evening, I do a promote your scope, which we'll talk about later. So anyhow, I go on last night, I have my iPad facing me, right? I'm looking at myself, and I just had dinner. I'm like, oh look, there's food in my tooth right here. So it is very, very authentic, and you just have to get over the fact, yes, I see pores, every single pore in my face when I'm looking into my iPad, but so what? You know what? We're all beautiful in some way. We have to accept ourselves for who we are. So that's kind of a little overview of Periscope. Now, when I first started, I started back in July. Periscope launched in March of this year. There are 15 million people who have accounts on Periscope. But from those 15, so that's a very, very, very small amount, right? Teeny, weeny, weeny, tiny. It was created by these guys. They wanted to see what was happening out in the world. So they said, you know what, let's create this Periscope thing to see what's happening in the world, because it's like a bird's eye view of what's happening. So when Periscope, then Twitter bought Periscope. So Twitter owns Periscope now. Think about it. Who here is on Twitter? You guys use Twitter for your business? All right, well, if you're not, you should be, right? It's 2015. So anyhow, so Twitter and Periscope are connected. They're connected. So every time you broadcast on Periscope, you can have a button set that your broadcast is going right to your Twitter. All right? So see how that's working? Then people are finding you. Then you can connect with the people. My Twitter following has gone skyrocketed just since I joined Periscope back in July. All right? So you want to have it connected to your Twitter account. Same handle. So if your handle is, well, I'll tell you after the page. It's kind of like, yeah, I'll show you. So if your handle is Better Buyer Insurance on Twitter, you want to have that same handle on Periscope so that people can find you. And it's very, very interactive, all right? It's not just sitting there. I like it because it's not just sitting there like watching a YouTube video. You're interacting with the people that are on the screen. All right? They're asking you questions, they type it in, and you answer them. And that's what's about. It's social. It's social media. It's getting to know people. It is. I've gotten to know so many people. Now, when you're on there, you can, over in the right-hand corner, see that little guide on there, you can tap on the screen and give people hearts. And that's you're showing love. You're showing support.
Oh my gosh.
If you like what someone says,
I feel so loved.
Tap on the screen, all right? Tap, tap, tap away. You can give 500 hearts, and then you have to leave the broadcast and come back and reset if you want to give more hearts. These are just some little tips, you don't even, doesn't even matter. But
I've blocked a few people.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. That was the next thing on my list. There are trolls out there on Periscope.
Huge.
On Periscope. Want to tell us what it is?
Well, basically, when people have nothing to do and no lives, and they just watch your Periscope and just make meetings.
Yeah.
Just obnoxious.
And they say silly things like, I want to see your boobs, or, I want to have sex, things like that. So all you do is you press on them, and it says block user, you block them for life.
And I did.
And Leanne she has experienced that right now. Yes, there are Question.
Is the reason that Periscope can be on Twitter, because Twitter is a limited number of words and this allows more information on your Twitter account? Is that?
Kind of. It's just they're connected. So people are, Twitter isn't just blast out a quick thing. So when people see it come up on Twitter that you're stoving, they call it, they can then go find you, they can click on you and watch you. Now your broadcasts stay live for 24 hours. After that, they're gone. Unless you save them on your camera roll, or there are other places to save them too. But you'll see that for 24 hours, people can go back, watch a replay, and they can give you hearts, show you love, they can share it with their followers, and do all that kind of stuff for 24 hours, but then your broadcasts are gone. Now, I'm sorry, you have a question? Oh yeah, you have to download the app.
Do you see how it's
It's sometimes a little tricky. It first came out for iOS, and then a few months later it came for Android. I have an Android. My phone wasn't very clear. It was freezing up a lot, so I bought an iPad just to open it up larger so I can see when people are asking questions and I can respond to them because I'm old and my eyes are bad now.
I don't think any of us have said anything. Has anybody typed any questions? Or you did.
Yeah,
you did?
So it's totally interactive, and that's how you get to know people, right? Any other questions about Periscope? You obviously have to tell people you're on Periscope so that they can find you. That's important. You can, I have tons and tons of notes here, but I don't want to totally. You can use hashtags on Periscope. Hashtags are fine. They don't have any value on Periscope, but since it goes over to Twitter, you know that hashtags do work on Twitter, so use hashtags. I wouldn't use a lot of hashtags, but maybe one or two. Also, emojis. When you're doing your title, when you want to do a title, add some emojis. It makes it more interesting when people are looking through. Oh, this looks fun. Let me click on this broadcast. You can go enter broadcast. You can delete a broadcast. You can find another broadcast that you want to watch.
John says.
Tell people I'm going to be on at a certain time for an educational topic.
Yes. You can post it on your Twitter page, your Twitter account. You can post it on your Facebook page. Definitely.
Is there a way for you to post when you're live?
You can.
Share button, and then can you also direct message people that are commenting or?
Yes. When you can't direct message them right here, but you can answer them. So if people are asking questions, I ask Luann just to kind of answer people because normally I have the iPad right in front of me. So when I'm speaking, I see the questions coming up and then I'll acknowledge people. That's another thing. When you first press that broadcast button and people are coming in, say hi to them, right? It's interactive. You want it to be social. You want to welcome them. So say hi to them when they're coming in. Oh, hi, like my friend Jonathan in Mills. Oh, hi, Jonathan.
And
Good to see you today. How are you?
And yes.
Oh, Deb
yes.
Coleman.
She's been talking a lot.
She's one of
and
my
Jonathan.
friends at Periscope. Hi, Deb. She lives in New York. Upstate New York. How are you? She's fabulous. So you can look for followers, people to follow, right? Because when you first get on, you want to have people that you're following. When I first started on Periscope in July, I looked for people that I could follow that I was interested in, right? Things. Look at their profile. That's another thing. When you set up your account, make a really good profile. Tell what you do. If you have a business, you can include your website in there. The link will be active. People can look at your profile, click on your link to your website, and it will take people right to your website. So make sure that you have a good picture on there. It doesn't have to be great, but people want to see who you are, right? It's all about getting to know people. If you don't put a picture up, you'll have that little egghead, and that's always kind of like the trolls. A lot of them have those eggheads. So yeah, so good questions for me.
Who's Kayla May? She says hi.
Hi. Oh, Cam May. She's another friend. Hi, Cam. How are you, honey? Yes, definitely. Please.
I want to add something from a business perspective. If you do a Periscope and let's say you're doing, whatever your business is, you're doing 5 tips on your business and what you offer. The good thing about Periscope is even though it only lasts for 24 hours, there is a site where you can go to.
Well, I wasn't, you can mention catch.me.
Catch.me, where it allows actually house your Periscope videos. And what's good about it is, I don't know about you guys, sometimes you can't pay for some videographer to come in and just get you on your board. Well, this will allow you to that you're offering something wonderful to the public, to your listeners, to your followers, and so on and so forth. So it can be used in that manner as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Jonathan just said you can put it on it's like on a cloud, and it'll be saved forever.
Yeah, you can also save it on your phone. I will tell you another thing, it uses up a lot of storage, and Periscope uses up a lot of your
battery.
Your memory, and everything, and your, what's it called, your battery memory, and also your data. It uses up a lot. So you might want to use it when you're in your house, and you can use your Wi-Fi in your house.
Somebody just wrote they're hungry. They said, "What are you guys eating? I'm hungry."
Karen's lunch is available.
Any other questions? I'm happy to answer any all questions after the meeting, because I know Denise wants to move on. Okay.
I have a question. Is there a better time to scope? I've scoped maybe just a few times, but there's like no interaction. So is there a team?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Like you and Danny, because Danny's really good at social media. So
Yeah.
like there are certain times on Facebook where you post and you'll get more interaction. So I would know there's certain times you scope. That's the best time. And I know you do it 3 times a day.
Right. And not everyone's going to. That's understandable. You have a following on Periscope. Okay. Well, that's one reason why you're not getting a lot of people on. Number 2, consistency, friends, right? Everything consistent. Just like with your business, consistency is key. If people see you, one time and then don't see you again for 2 months, are they going to remember you? Let me tell you a story. My daughter was in the hospital for 3 weeks, and I had my whole, Periscope tribe, my community going. I was scoping 2 or 3 times a day. We went to the hospital. I dropped off the face of the earth for 6 weeks. I don't think I was at one of these meetings for a long time. Because of that, I was dealing with, family medical emergency, and my family, obviously health comes first. So I totally was off Periscope, then I came back, and it's like starting up again, right? Danny, you have something to add?
Well, I would just say you can also advertise, when you're going to be scoping, put the word out there and let people know several times on Twitter, a couple times on Facebook, so that way you're building up. It's like an event, and you can tell people about the event, so same thing with
And you can tweet it, say 10 minutes before you go live. Just say, going on, so that the people who are following you on Twitter, or put it on your Facebook page, let your team know, however you want to do. You can also, speaking of teams, if you're in direct sales, you want to do a training with your team, you can do a private scope just with people that you invite, which is really, really, really cool, because that's just for a small group. Say, and you can do training with them, and they can see you live, you can answer the questions. So that's another thing. I can show you that after the meeting too. So there is a lot, all right? Periscope is chock full of everything. I would advise you to get on first, do your profile, fill everything out, put your picture in, do everything you need to do. Start watching other people's scopes until you get comfortable, right? I'm an extrovert. I can talk to anyone, anywhere. But I watched people's scopes for about 2 weeks before I committed, and I said, you know what? On Monday, I'm going to start scoping every day. And that's huge. That's important. So.
Do you have a box?
Yeah. Yes. Is Zoom a video conferencing system? Okay. Yeah. This is the world can see you. That's another thing. You can put your location where you are. Now, I always put my location. Some people don't because they're worried about the freaks out there, right? Who can see, okay, now I'm sitting in my house in Chandler. Oh, she's away now. Let me go. So people worry about that. It's very, very, very accurate. You'll see that little dot on the map. It'll be kind of like your cross streets. So here today at the restaurant, who cares? We're in a public place. So some people, if they're publicly scoping outside of their house, will add their location. The good thing about adding location is you come out, there's a map. And I can show you that too in a little while after the meeting. I'll show you. It's more like have to see the. There's a map, and you can see people that are scoping all over the world. And if you put your location in, then you will come up on that map. All right? So it's really cool. You can say, oh, there's people scoping here in, Arizona.
Coffee Unicorn wants a shout out.
Coffee Unicorn. She's from Britain.
Oh, hello. What time is it in Britain now?
just said, woohoo! She wrote, who is this lady? But now she's saying, hi from London. Cheerio, cheerio. Ladies, tease up. Tea and scones.
Tea and scones. Okay, we'll be there. We'll be there next month. Tea and scones. So any other questions? Comments for business? I mean, if you're a realtor, think about it. You can have a house on the market. You can do a showing, a live showing. Instead of just posting pictures, for instance, you can walk through the house. Look, here's the closet in the master bedroom. Open it. People can ask you questions. They'll see it live. How cool is that? Think about that, right? If you're, for insurance, you can talk about all the different insurance plans. Everyone is confused, right? Everybody wants to know, what's going to happen with insurance, with the whole healthcare and everything. I mean, I think every person in this room, do you use Periscope in your phone book? You do not. But I'm going to come on. I'll get you into it. I know right where you are, honey. I'm happy to help anyone, speak with you about it on a one-to-one. It has hugely changed my business, opened tons of doors for me, and I think you should all, look into it at least. It might not be something for you, but definitely look into it. Another thing is, when you're on other people's scope to broadcast, you can interact with the other people that are on there, the viewers. So that's another way to get to know people and get followers. All right? Make sense? Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Rams. Turn it off.
It's like, I'm done.
How do I make you go away? The British girl says, I am clapping.
Well, thank you.
Awesome job, Karen.
Oh, thank you, Kale. See you later. Bye-bye.